వినిపిస్తుందా?
సార్ వినిపిస్తుంది.
వినిపిస్తుందా నాన్న?
వినిపిస్తుంది సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే. So today's topic is network addresses. It's a subtopic which is in classless addressing. So according to the network, IP addresses are more important for us. So let us say that according to the classless addressing, when a small organization, let us say that there is one organization which have given a block of IP addresses. Block of IP addresses. Then this organization is free. Let us say that this is one block of IP addresses. So this organization is free to allocate these IP addresses. Okay, these IP addresses to different pieces within the network. Different devices, addresses to different devices which are connected within the network. Okay. So what is the meaning here? Let us consider an organization. An organization is allocated with block of IP addresses. Let us say that there are one like this. So these are IP addresses. Block of IP addresses that has been allocated to organization. So the organization is free to allocate these IP addresses to the different devices within that network. Okay, within that network. Okay. Now coming to the, as organization is free to allocate IP addresses, so there will be a block of IP addresses. Just now we told you, I told you that is the starting address will be there and ending address will be there. So the starting address is called as a network ID here. Network address or network ID we can say. Okay. So and it is a special address. We can also call it as a special address. So it cannot be allocated to any device. It is a special address also. So what does it define? If the organization, it defines the organization itself to the rest of world. So this organization will be identified through this starting IP address. So this organization is connected to internet. Let us say that. So this organization will be recognized with a special address, or we call it as a network address. So that will be identified over the internet. So if any PCs, okay, within this organization, if any PC wants to communicate to the another network, okay, so first it has to know the particular address. Where does it come from? Okay, so this is about network addresses. So just now I told you, in a block of address, IP addresses, block of IP addresses. First address not assigned to any device. It is used as a network address and it represents the organization. So coming to the classless IP addresses, actually in classful addressing we have subnets, but according to classless addressing there are no subnets right now. We are not discussing about subnets in classless addressing. So every IP address in the block are categorized into two levels of hierarchy. Okay, each address within the block, each address in the block can be considered as of as a two-level hierarchy. Two-level hierarchy structure. So what is this two-level hierarchy structure? Each address within the block. So first address is not at all assigned to any device. What about the other addresses? Every address is treated as two-level hierarchy. Now what is the two-level hierarchy? So according to the two-level hierarchy, the IP addresses are divided into, let us say that leftmost, okay, leftmost n bits, leftmost n bits defines network. Okay, what is this? Leftmost n bits defines the network address, and the rightmost 32 minus n bits, okay, 32 minus n bits defines host address. Okay, in the previous class we denoted that is 205.16.37.32/28. Okay, so what is this? 28, 28, not 28, 24. Let us assume that it is 24. Okay, okay, 24. Let us assume that it is 24. So it is equals to, it is nothing but starting 24 bits will be, okay, starting 24 bits will be network IDs, and remaining 8 bits are there. Okay, out of 32 bits, 8 bits are there. 8 bits are nothing but host IDs. That is, it may range up to 0 to 255. Okay. So how many bits here? 24 minus 2 power 8. 2 power 8 is 1. Okay. Or else, if it is 28, if we say that if it is 28 here, So 28 bits are used for network ID and remaining 4 bits are used for host address. So 2 power 4 is 16 addresses. Okay, 16 addresses. So it is 28 bits here. It is 28 bits. Remaining how many bits? 4 bits. So 2 power 4 addresses can be host here. So equals to 16 addresses can be host. So it is a small organization. So 16 addresses will be added. Out of 16 addresses, the first address will be the network ID, okay, network ID, and the last address will be there. So now coming to the subnets, as we discussed in IP, that is classful addresses, classful addresses, as we have seen subnets. Similarly, classless addresses contain subnets in 3-level hierarchies. So what are the So according to this, an organization that is granted a large block of addresses may want to create clusters of networks. So let us say that a big organization is there. Okay? A big organization, a big organization. Not we are not talking about a small organization. We are talking about a big organization which contains some thousands of IP addresses. Let us say that it contains thousands of IP addresses. So this organization wants these 1,000 IP addresses to be maintained in such a proper way, in a proper way. So these 1,000 IP addresses will be divided into subnets. Subnets. So 1,000 IP addresses, it is not easy to maintain or handle. So what happens? This organization wants to make some subnets out of these 1,000 addresses. Okay, but the outside world. Okay, the outside world is nothing but other users of other networks or wherever they stay in terms of location, in terms of PCs, in terms of IP addresses, they will see this network as one entity. They don't know that they have been divided into subnets. Okay. A large organization or a huge organization, a large organization contains 1,000 IP addresses and they want to make them as subnets, but the outside world feels that, okay, outsiders feels that this is the only one network as they are sending data. But what happens internally, it is a collection of subnets. So what happens if any outsider sends a message? So this is our large organization. The organization, they have, let us say that they divided into 4 subnets. Okay, and there will be a router through which They will be connecting to the IP addresses, internet. This is outside the network. This is a large organization which contains 1,000 IP addresses. So they made four parts: S1, S2, S3, and S4. Okay, four subnets are there. Let us assume that there are four subnets in it. So any host within the network of outside the network. So this host want to send a message, okay, to one of the host within this network. Okay, one of the host in this network. So while this while the host is sending a message, it will be received by the router. Okay, router will be there. This router will be making this organization to be identified to the rest of the world. So whenever a host of this outside of the network is sending a message to this organization host, so what happens? The router will understand that the message is being sent to the proper subnets. The router will know. Okay, the router will know about the subnets within this organization. But here, this outside network does not know. They feel that they are sending a message to the one entity. Okay, only one entity. They feel that this is only one entity. They are sending the message. But internally, the router will be distributing to proper host in the particular subnets. So according to this, every organization. So this organization, which is a large organization, has its own mask. What is this mask address? Mask address is all ones in first octet. According to that, we can say that it is a mask address. So it denotes all hosts in that particular network, mask address. So this organization also contains the mask address. Okay, this organization also contains mask address. So for example, we have an IP address. Let us consider this given block, a given block that is 17.12 dot okay, 40.0/26. Okay, which contains how many addresses does it contain? 2 power 6. Okay. So here in this classless addressing or CIDR notation, this is called a CIDR notation. Here 26 bits are there. 32 minus 26 equals to 6. So 2 power 6 will be there. So 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5, 2 power 6. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. So how many IP addresses are there here in this block? In this block, there are 64 IP addresses. Okay, 64 IP addresses are possible because how many network IDs are there? How many networks are available in this within this? So 2 power 26 networks are there. Network IDs are there. Every network will contain, okay, every network will contain 64 IP addresses. Okay, 64 IP addresses. So let us say that this is assigned to some organization. Okay, organization. So what happens here is this organization wants its blocks to be divided into subnets. Okay, this block is trying made into some subnets. So let us say that it is initially 32 and 16 and 16. Okay, what is this? 64 IP addresses are possible here. Yes or no? 64 IP addresses are assigned to this organization. Now these 64 IP addresses are divided into three blocks. Okay, three blocks. Internally, this is internal. Okay? This is internally. One block of IP addresses contains only 32 IP addresses. Remaining two will contain 16 each. Okay, so there are three blocks have been made by this organization with the 64 IP addresses are possible with this block. Okay, so what happens is three blocks have been assigned. So three blocks will contain three different masks. Okay, now coming to this. Coming to the remaining here. So if it is 0, so we are discussing about this one 17.12.40.0. Okay, this is the starting address. So if it is made into three blocks, okay, 32, 16 and 16 blocks, again 16 blocks. So this is entire block. Okay, this is entire block. Within this is the starting address and it will be made into three blocks. Coming to this subnet 1. So as we know, 0 to 0 to 32 will be there, 0 to 32. So out of which we will be removing two addresses. Obviously, out of this two addresses means 29 will be there. So two addresses and one subnet mask will be there. Totally 28 will be there. Sorry, 27. So I will show you. I will show you how it will be done. Don't worry. So let us say that here 27 is the mask address. Here 28 is the mask address. Here 28 is the mask address. Okay. So coming to this one, while understanding, see, let me overview this. We will be discussing what exactly this subnetting, how it will be done. I will be explaining in it later, but try to understand the things which we have discussed today. Okay. So the first thing which we discussed is network addresses. Okay, network addresses. So network addresses, how network addresses will be done. So if a block contains IP addresses, I'm repeating it once again. So it is a block, okay. It contains starting and okay, the starting address is called as a special address or a network address. Okay. So and we considered about a small organization, a small organization. So what happens is according to the small organization, if 16 IP addresses are there, So the first IP addresses will not be allocated to any. Okay, first IP addresses will not be not allotted to any devices. Okay, not allotted to any devices, and it will be called as a network ID. Network ID. ID. Okay. Now, how this IP addresses, remaining IP addresses will be categorized. There are two level significations are there. Two levels are nothing but the IP addresses divided into network IDs, okay, and hosts. So according to the CIDR notation, we have taken one example 20.40.0/26, let us say that. So what is this? 26 stands for network ID, okay, and remaining how many bits are there? 32 means 6 bits, 2 power 6. So how many addresses? 64 IP addresses are possible within this block. Okay, within this block, 64 IP addresses will be possible. Okay, so that is what we discussed. And coming to the subnets. Okay. So here in this example, we considered an organization, a large organization which contains 1,000 IP addresses. So they want to make as a sub or partitions. So that is what we are discussing here. So we considered one example organization that is contains 64 IP addresses. They made three categories, three level hierarchies to make subnets. So one block contains 32 IP addresses, next one 16, next one 16. So 32 IP addresses. 32 IP addresses means you try to understand what will be there. Okay. 2 power 5. 2 power 5 is there. IP addresses will be there. And coming to here, 2 power 4 and 2 power 4. So no, this is 32, this is 16, 16. These many IP addresses are available within this organization. Okay. So we will discuss the things in later because there are no, the strength is very less today. So I am not discussing much about the important topics. We will discuss later in the other classes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, one and